In the business world, it is important for us to understand the bank and customer relationship, because you cannot separate the two. If you're a business person, you cannot do away with banks. As a matter of fact, you need them. You need them because that is where you credit your money, and that is where sometimes you get your money from in order to boost your business. So it is important for you to understand the bank customer relationship. It's very important. As a student of law and as a student of business, it is also important for you to understand the bank customer relationship. You cannot do without it. So I want to begin by defining a bank. And we can define a bank as a company licensed to carry on financial institutions' business as its principal business. That this is a company licensed to carry on financial institutions' business as its principal business. That this type of company is mainly limited to dealing in financial transactions. That is what that definition is all about. Now, Lord Dunning illustrated the characteristics of a bank in the case of United Dominions Trust Limited versus Kirkwood. It's a case of 1966, volume 2, Queen's Bench, at page 431. He stated that it is a characteristic of a bank to accept money from and also to collect checks from its customers. And after receipt of the said checks, the bank is entitled to place them to their credit. It's very important. Another characteristic of a bank is to honor checks drawn on them by their customers. You honor the mandate of a customer. It's very important, without any questions, because of the relationship that subsists between a bank and a customer. So when a customer places a mandate, it's a bank's duty to make sure that it honors that mandate. Now let's define a customer. Who is a customer? In summary, we can say that this is a person who maintains an account in a bank, meaning that there is a relationship, there is a unifying factor between this person and the bank. This is a person who maintains a relationship, who maintains an account in a bank. Very important. In the case of Commission of Taxation versus English, Scottish, and Australian Limited, this is a case of 1920 SC at page 683. Lord Darden referred to the word customer to signify the relationship where time is not of essence. In this bank-customer relationship, time is not of essence. He stated further that a person whose money has been accepted by a bank on the footing that they undertake to honor checks up to the amount standing to his credit is a customer of the bank. Very important. Now, let's analyze this relationship. What is the composition of this bank-customer relationship? Now, you need to know, as a matter of fact, that the bank-customer relationship is mainly contractual. there should be a contractual arrangement between a bank and the customer. And when I talk about a contractual arrangement, I'm basically meaning that the principles of offer, acceptance, consideration, and capacity to contract must apply in this relationship. In this contractual arrangement, the bank becomes the offerer and the customer becomes the offeree. Why? Because the bank is willing to offer a service to the customer, and the customer is willing to accept the said service. That's what we mean by a contractual arrangement. Briefly, let's look at the duties of a customer. It is the duty of a customer to exercise reasonable skill and care while in execution of his mandate as a customer. He's supposed to use what we call reasonable skill. When withdrawing money from the bank, you are supposed to be articulate while signing those documents. You do not just keep your ATM anyhowly. It's very important. Very important. Very important. It's the duty of the bank, of the customer, to inform the bank of any forgery. It is the duty of the bank to inform, it's the duty of the customer to inform the bank of any forgery. In case the customer happens to find out that there is someone who was intending to do any forgeries, inform the bank. Inform the bank about it. It is your duty to inform the bank. Very important. Number 3, in the event that a customer's account has been mistakenly credited with money, inform the bank about it. It is your duty to inform the bank that an amount of money has been credited onto my account. Could you please remove it? So those are some of the duties of a customer. And briefly, let's look through the duties of a bank. It's the duty of the bank to honor the customer's mandate whenever it's placed by the customer. It's the duty of the bank to combine accounts when called upon by the customer. It is the duty of the bank to obey a customer's countermand. Number 4, banks owe their customers what we call duties of care. And also, banks owe their customers the duty to advise them. For example, when a customer comes for a loan, inquire from them what they need the loan for, because they may end up investing it badly and then they will end up losing out on their money and their properties. So it is important for us to analyze this bank-customer relationship. I believe that you've benefited from today's lecture. For this lecture has come with a wealth of knowledge and experience in the legal world, in the business world, and I know that you've been helped in a way. So don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of such videos. You can also share the same with other scholars, other legal persons, other business persons, and trust me, you'll benefit. Thank you very much for watching.